Ladies and gentlemen, today is January 6th, 2014, and this is the KNKL Show, episode 146. I'm your host, Kienan Lafferty, and today is Emma Monday, where we like to work on our beloved comic. But today we're going to be doing something a little bit more laid back. I actually have a very interesting story that I was just discussing with the viewers on the pre-show. And that is that I was actually a little bit tired today. I actually woke up early for the first time in a long time. Usually I wake up around like 11 or noon, and this is kind of a bad habit that I usually fall into, when I'm left to my own devices. But as of late, I've just decided that I want to start making some changes. I want to start making some changes. I want to start getting back on the ball, right? Like Billy May says, get on the ball. Rest his soul. But he had some good advice, and I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. So I woke up early today, and I got a few things done. But first, before we jump into the comic, I do want to talk about a couple announcements. One of which, we are to 103 Dalmatians on the Patreon.com. For those of you who don't know what that is, this is the place where you can go, you can support the comic directly, and you get awesome stuff in return. The people who helped us get to, I think it was $80, I sent out these free prints to them. Well, technically free. I just called it pay what you want. And I sent out these prints to all of my awesome patrons, and they got to pay as little as $1 for these if they wanted them. So, but that is now done. Right now, I'm going to be getting ready the next batch of rewards to send out to you guys. And I just want to let you know that I'm super, I am beyond, floored and grateful that you guys are willing to support, and just the ongoing support that you've had for the comic. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. And by the way, if you hear, little kids screaming, we have, my little niece is over, so she always wants to come in here. She likes to play with these little these squish balls, these things. And she likes to throw them at the wall. I don't know why she likes to do that, but they stick to certain pictures, and she likes it, even though it's kind of, I don't know. Anyway, so she likes to throw the balls at the wall. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on to what we're doing today. I'm gonna go ahead and close down the dashboard. That way we're not totally using the thing. All right. We are streaming, right? I really hope you guys can see me. Hang on. Let me make sure this is working. You are working, right? Yes! Good. Okay, yeah. If you're not seeing video, just reload the stream. People that can see the stream, if you can't see the stream, just reload it. Okay. All right, guys. So basically, another thing that I'm going to be doing is, because we got to $100 on Patreon.com, I'm going to be releasing some voiceover work that two very talented people by the names of Camille Mize and Peter William Gerkman did for the voices of Emma and Nico. And why we have voice actors interested in working on a comic, don't ask me why. These freaking awesome people just stepped up, and somehow they read my mind that I wanted to make this into a comic, or a cartoon in the future. So they went ahead and volunteered their talents to go ahead and do that. And this is a video that I'm going to be releasing tomorrow. And I figured, hey, with each of these lines, we should probably have a face, right? There's probably a face that needs to go with these. So I'm just kind of taking some sketches from the panels of the past and just sketches that I have laying around. And we're just going to roll with that. And while I can't let you hear the voice acting until, I'm probably going to release this tomorrow, I am just going to be picking out those faces today. So it's going to be kind of a laid-back thing. You guys can feel free to ask any questions or any comments that you have. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get fired off. So this was going to be something, I can describe what Emma's saying. She's saying something in regards to her family. And what's really cool is when I sent these lines off to Camille, is I said, hey, so Emma obviously has two different phases, right? She has the angry phase and the happy phase. So we wanted to kind of showcase that with her voice. Like when she's happy, her voice becomes a little bit more bubbly and high pitched, I guess, and it just sounds really funny. And then when she's pissed off, it gets kind of low and almost kind of I don't know. I like the way that she did it. So you guys are going to be seeing that tomorrow. So anyway, the next thing we are moving on to is she's referring to something with brushing of teeth. So then we know exactly what panel we're going to go with on that one. We're going to go to part 2. Part 2, page, oh, no. Issue 2, part 1, the end of part 1. All right, let's go ahead and pull that up. And basically all I'm doing today is I'll show you guys. Basically I'm just pulling up these pictures and I'm just grabbing the sketches that I like and then maybe just kind of changing them up a little bit because I think it looks really nice. Like, you know, obviously in the original drawing of this, Emma has her mouth closed, but when you open the mouth, it just makes it look a little bit better. I don't know, like when the character's actually talking. I was originally just thinking about having like a face, just like a static face being there, but I was like, no, this really deserves to have something better. So let's go ahead and open this up. We need our sketch. Where's our sketch? Is this it? Nope, that's super sketch. We need this one. Perfect. Perfect. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a great time hanging out with those of you who joined the Google Hangout session. That was really awesome. I thought it was really funny. Like me and Colton were just kind of chilling here. We're like, oh yeah, we're doing a Google Hangout session. We're cool. We make a comic, you know. But it's so funny how we were really just like kind of nervous. We were really nervous and we felt like kind of out of our elements. And even though we were doing the same thing, it's weird seeing the faces. Like imagine, you know, I'm doing this streaming thing, right? But imagine if I could see all of your faces, all of your beautiful faces in the chat, you know, just like staring at me. You know, it gives you a little bit. It's almost like stage fright, right? You got to perform for these people. But really, there's nothing different about it. You just relax. Just relax and do what comes naturally. All right. So, anyway, speaking of that, I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. And, yeah, let's make sure that that will duplicate properly. Yes, it will. Close that down. We don't need that anymore. And today, you're probably going to be seeing, yeah, some extra sketches. Sketch versions of some of the pages that you have not seen before. So, if that sounds like something interesting to you, then stick around, as that one guy says from Ice Crown Citadel, for those of you who played WoW. Who is it that says stick around and he sticks you on the bone spike? Was that Marrowgar? Marrowgar. I think that was him. Stick around. There we go. Love it. Okay. And we'll name this thing teeth brushing. Oh, and I will give you guys a little bit of a preview as to what we're going to do tomorrow. That was the other thing I wanted to say. The other piece of news is that I don't want to give away too much of this because this is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of a side thing that I'm doing. I'm just going to show you, whatever. Okay, so check this out. Check out this print right here. So this is actually, my little brother started playing a lot of World of Warcraft again, right? And so naturally he got me to activate my account. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember my character, Tankana. She's this undead warrior, right? So I just, you know, I just got this inspiration. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to draw my character again, you know? And then I just kept it pretty simple, you know, it's just black and white, you know, so didn't have to worry about colors and that stuff. It actually has like a slight kind of bronzish color to it. But I looked at this and I was like, yeah, you know what? I really like this. I like this print a lot. And yeah, I think I'm getting addicted to like making prints. So I just want to make like lots of prints, lots of cards, and like send them out to you guys. And you know, because you guys are enjoying that stuff. I love doing the share and wins. So we're definitely going to be doing more of that, more share and wins. So I'm sure you guys will be happy about. Okay. Next up we have something referring to. Oh, okay, now we're going to Cute Emma. So, let's see here. I think I know exactly which one I want. I think I know exactly which one I want. I want this one. I want this one. I'm just going to take the lines of Happy Emma right here. Where is it? Are the lines separate? Yes, they are. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I could use that one, too, because I really like that one. I'm going to minimize that. I might come back to that in just a sec. That's pretty good. Ideally, I wanted them all to look kind of sketchy, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, okay, that's her referring to her favorite animal. I actually got Camille to say, "Let me ask you a question," as Emma, in Emma's voice. He says, "Let me ask you a question." So that's gonna be one of them. But what face goes well with that? What face goes well with that? I almost think that one. Let's go with this one. Oh, look, I have the other faces up here for Emma. Let's see. Can I use any of these? I don't know. I don't know. Nope. No, let's use that other one. Let's use that sketchy, kind of scary looking one. Oh, but today's been one of those days where it's just like, I feel like I got so much stuff done, and I really like it. But man, I totally burned out. I burned out right towards the end there. What the heck is going on here? Emma phases. Emma phases. There we go. Yeah, and I still feel like I said, I still feel kind of lethargic. I feel kind of like messed up. I feel kind of drunk. I wasn't drinking. I don't know what the deal is. Drunk with power. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Oh man. You know, the funny thing is I just have so many ideas for prints and just like promo art. Like I'm really a promo art guy at heart. Like I love doing just promotional stuff like paintings and stuff that just gets people excited and just like thinking of characters and portraying them in certain ways, cool angles, and trying to tell a story within a piece. And you know, it's just, this reminds me of that. Like this was one of the ideas that I had. I just like compositions, you know, like this, you know, just like the shapes and kind of playing up flow and all that good stuff. Okay, and that is for, let me ask you a question. So let me just go ahead and do that. And these are all subject to change, as is everything on the show. But that's a silly thing to say. Okay, now we're moving on to a couple moments of desperation for Emma. Moments of desperation. This is referring to her sort of panicking in her seeing the world for what it really is. So I think we should go to issue 1, part 3 for that one. I should probably, maybe I could show you guys this. Might as well show you what I'm browsing through. I was just afraid of like showing you guys things that maybe you haven't seen before, but I think you've seen all this stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Yeah, I like that one. So that's part 3, page 2. Page 2. There we go. Oh, and sorry, all my windows are clogging up the chat over here. Okay, good. It was Marogar. Okay. Yes. I know that was from like 15 minutes ago, but very good. Bone Storm it is. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask today. I didn't even announce today's show. So today was just going to be really, really kick back. It's really just you guys hanging out with me. You ask me whatever you want. Whatever you want. Let's see if we can find our proper thingy. That's it right there. I'll take that. Might even use that one too. Oh, I'm super excited to reveal Nico's voice too. You guys are gonna like that. You guys are gonna like Nico's voice. Okay, I like that one. I like seeing the sketches, the old sketches. Brings back good memories, you know what I mean? It's cool just like looking back on these old drawings, and I can remember where I was when I was drawing these. I can remember exactly where I was when I was drawing these things. And it's kind of like, it feels like it was a long time ago, but then at the same time I know it was literally just like last year. It was just last year. Man, time flies. Time flies. Okay, let's frame that like that. Looks good. Good. Okay, we got a couple more here. We got her interacting with buttons. That's basically the one that you guys heard on the Patreon video. On the Patreon video, you guys have heard that voice acting thing. Where it's like, oh, buttons. Nothing scares you. In fact, I think I can actually play that one. Since you guys have already heard it. I just don't want it to... Let me just open it. Let me open it and not play it, because it might be loud. Okay.
Oh, buttons. Nothing scares you. Oh, wait. Hang on a sec. Oh, buttons. Oh, buttons.
Oh, geez.
Nothing scares.
Okay, that thing's on loop. So yeah, that's the one that we're using. Okay. So I do need to go ahead and get that one. And that's going to be on part 2. Page 17. Lovely. Lovely. Last year was 6 days ago. Yes, that is a good point, Looper Kai. It's a smart point, but a good point nonetheless. Oh yeah, and I also realized that I didn't realize till after the fact, but I did not release Thoughtful Thursday, and I do feel kind of bad about that. Now, what the heck is going on here? Why is this like but I do plan on releasing it. I just kind of got lazy and forgot. So that'll be coming out soon. That'll be coming out very soon. But where's the sketch for this thing? Is it not here? Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I guess we're just using the lines. We're just using the lines. Rocking it with the lines. It's fine. It's fine. You know, this stuff happens. Stuff happens. I also like to look at the style. It has changed. I can tell the style has changed from the beginning. Gotten a little bit more comfortable with it. I kind of become a little bit more expressive with the characters. And I do like that. I do like that. But, yes. Let's hope that we will find our natural settling point, our natural habitat, and we'll stay there. Okay, and the last one is going to be her from the very beginning, when she's running towards the man saying, excuse me, sir, what's going on? What's going on here? And for that, we need to go part 1. And that is page 8. And we are going way back in time. Way back in time. Oh, let's wait for the lovely Photoshop. The laggy Photoshop. And we need that. No. That's not it, is it? I don't know what the heck happened to the actual things of this. I seriously don't know what happened to the actual frames of this. Or the old frames, rather. Shoot, man. Shoot! Alright, you know, it's fine. It's fine. This happens. This happens. I know how to deal with this. All we're going to do is we're just going to lighten everything. We're just going to lighten everything. Like that. We're going to merge everything. We're going to lighten everything. And then we're going to turn it blue. So it looks like it goes with the rest of the picture. Or rest of the scene. Okay? And we're not going to save the PSD. Right, because that would be very bad. That would be very bad to save the PSD like this. So we're just going to go ahead and crop it. Control select that. Make sure we hit no. Down, boy. And there we go. Let's go ahead and shrink that. Whoa. Let's not make him fat. Let's just shrink him down a little bit. There we go. And that looks like doo-doo. Okay, whatever. We can do that. Now let's go to adjustments, variations, and let's put a blue tinge on it. Aha. There you go. Now it belongs. Now it belongs. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's not like my old grade school teachers. They'd always be like, you know, when all the kids are like bickering and chattering, they're like, the teacher would always be like, excuse me. And I always thought that was really funny. I was like, that's an interesting thing to say. Excuse me. Excuse me. I wouldn't say that. I would be like, shut up. Shut up, kids. But that's probably why I'm not a grade school teacher, because I would probably not be a good one. All right. Okay, so that is, I'm feeling pretty good about that. That should take care of all of Emma's lines. And we've been going for, whoa! We've been going for 25 minutes? Holy crap. Doesn't feel like I was flapping my gums for that long. Actually, we started kind of late. So we've been going for about 20 minutes. At any rate, question catapults are now open. Officially. So if you were shy before, please ask any questions that you have. Preferably relating to comics, Emma, art, all that stuff. Or it can be whatever you want, actually, today. Because it is Monday. We like to do whatever we want. Sort of like Wednesday, except now Wednesday is where I draw your pictures. And I'm super excited about Wednesday. I love drawing your guys' characters. They're so fun. The only thing that bums me out is I really, like, the first time we did it, we did 3. Second time we did 2. And I felt like 3 was like that perfect amount. So I'm going to do my best to do 3 characters every Wednesday of your guys' submissions to the Facebook. And if you guys don't know about that yet, everything you submit to the Facebook is now deemed appropriate for me to take and draw on Wednesdays in my own style. All right. And while we go ahead and wind down, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a couple of Nico's expressions. A couple that I know will work. And we'll call it good. One of them I'm sure you'll be very familiar with. Let's go ahead and go to issue 2, part 2, page 19. All right, one of my all-time favorite Nico faces, right here, right here. This is it, right where he's saying, "So yeah, this is my bike." Oh man, I love it, love it. Let's get that over here, and I think that will do it for that. Oh man, I almost saved that. That was close. Okay. All right. Oh, and it fits perfectly within the frame. Don't you love it when that happens? Great. Great. Is that the same? Oh, that is the same. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Jastrock is asking, good question. He's asking, would you ever be interested in making an Emma TV show if this comic gets really popular? Jastrock, making an Emma TV show would be absolutely phenomenal. I had the dream of I just had the idea of, hey, this would be a really cool way to get started, because I don't know anything about animation or cartoons, but what's really cool is, you know, you go to Cartoon Network or you go to Nickelodeon, and it's a lot more powerful to go in there and be like, hey guys, I want to pitch this idea, and it's based on this comic, and they can open it up and they can see the style, they can see the story, they can see the expression and all that stuff, as opposed to, hey, I got this great idea, you're gonna love it, and then it's about this girl and these zombies, and she has an axe, and then there's this other kid and these other guys, and they ride bikes, and then there's this boat, and then there's this ball, right, and the girl loves balls, right, and she really wants to go to the ball, right, but she can't, because, you know, it's like, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work when you just go there. They're going to freaking shove you out of the first 5 words that come out of your mouth, right? So, yes, I do want to make this into a cartoon show one day. And that would be really cool if we could do that. And the way that I look at it is that, you know, that would be really cool if, say, a major network wants to pick it up. But even if they don't, with the way that like Patreon works and the way that just it seems like the way that the economy works and just everything is changing. Everything is changing in the art world to the point where people are now becoming like the people that just own their own creations. They can do stuff because people know about it now. People can go on a Kickstarter and they can fund something for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and millions of dollars to make a video game, to make a cartoon show. And YouTube is just as watched as any TV. Like people watch YouTube as much as they watch TV now, if not more. So there's all of these YouTube exclusive cartoons that are coming out now. So I think that these days, like, not only can it happen, I just don't see any way that it cannot, because I want to see this thing happen. I want to see an Emma cartoon. So that's definitely something to look forward to in the future, as well as anybody who's watching that may be into animation, right? Speaking of someone 0956, and a couple other people. Other people have submitted some awesome animations. I totally forgot their names. I'm blanking on it because I suck. But anyway, let's move on to the next question. Let's see. Lubrikai is saying, I have to make I have to make a portfolio for a college application and I'm kind of stuck. Please fill me in on that, why you're stuck. And I'll see if I can help you out, Lubrikai. In the meantime, Too Refined is saying, is that white? Is that a white shirt with brown stripes or brown with white stripes? I think they bleached the white into the brown. I am pretty sure. Pretty sure. That's the way I would have done it. I don't know if that's counterintuitive, but no, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah. Anyway, that was, moving on. All right. Lubrikai. I'm going to go ahead and answer that question. For portfolio, I think the best thing to do when you're applying to a college is you want to put, obviously, don't worry about having a wide breadth of things, right? Don't worry about having like 30 pieces in there where it's like, oh, here's my anatomy drawing. Here's my still life drawing. Here's a watermelon. Here's a bowl of fruit. Here's a cow skull, right? The same things that they see over and over and over and over again. Like, you can put that in there just to show that you do it, but really showcase what makes you unique. Showcase your skills and your style, right? The things that you like to do. Whether it's hot anime babes like I do, like I used to draw, right? Or if it's actually if it's college, I don't know, like a lot of college people don't like anime, even though anime is super popular these days and virtually everything is inspired and just like what am I trying to say? It's affected by it. It's affected by it. But yeah, I would just say, you know what, just be yourself. Just be yourself, show what you like to do. And if for some reason they don't like it, then they can suck it, right? And you go off and you do your own thing, because in my personal humble opinion, the only thing that college serves is a way for you to get surrounded and inspired by other artists, right? Being surrounded by other awesome artists like yourself will inspire you. They'll give you secrets, right? They'll tell you their special techniques and you can learn a lot. And then when you go for the job afterwards, it shows that A, you're serious because you're willing to invest the time and money into it. And, you're just interested in improving your skill, right? As opposed to some schmo walk in and be like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm an artist, right? And they don't know anything about you. It just gives them a quick baseline. But you can improve your skills and you can spend time honing your craft all by yourself. You don't necessarily need to go to college for that. That's what I say to a lot of people. Because a lot of people get down and they think that, oh, my world's over, my dream's over, because they can't afford to go to college. If you can, definitely take advantage of it. But if you don't, it's not the end of the road. It just means that you get to take one of the other millions of paths to artistic success. All right. Last question coming in from Jess Draws It. He or she is asking, I'm guessing it's a girl since it's Jess, but it might be Jesse, like Jesse James. Anyway, but it is a pink name, so Jess asks, do you have a clear idea of where the Emma storyline is going to end? You started making it up as you progress. This is a common question, but I like answering it every time. basically the way that the Emma storyline goes is that I set up these dot to dot type things, right? So it's like, hey, here's the beginning. She wakes up in the barn, right? And then she meets the biker gang. Then she goes to the ship. And then they go to another place. Maybe they meet another person along the way. And then it's just these wide, like, dot to dot things that are going to happen throughout the storyline. So I got the major scope done. But then connecting those two dots, that's when we get to have a lot of the fun. That's when we get to have, like, oh, hey, they do this side thing over here, and then this thing happens. And that's where a lot of the ad lib kind of comes into play, and we can kind of make a little bit of things up and kind of toss it in there, make the recipe good and rich, right? The cake nice and flavorful. And so yeah, that's basically the way it goes. We know what's going to happen from beginning to end, but everything in the middle, we like to kind of make it up and just kind of figure it out. So with all that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and end today's show. Thank you once again for joining me live on Twitch as usual. I do apologize for my slightly lethargic, low energy today. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but man, I was totally wiped out today. But I hope you guys had fun checking out a couple of these old sketches. These are going to be released either later tonight or tomorrow, and they will be accompanied with the awesome voiceover work. So once again, I want to say thank you guys for getting us to $100 on Patreon. Freaking awesome. For those of you who haven't joined us yet, just go to patreon.com/Emma. However, I mean, if you donate, that's awesome. Or if you pledge, that's really cool. I'm gonna have some new rewards up there very soon, right? Because I really did not expect us to get this high that fast, and I gotta get some more stuff up there. But anyway, okay. So you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow for Tutorial Tuesday. Until then, you guys take care.